Everybody, welcome to Boosting G's Riders. I'm Rich.
And I'm Cake.
And while we out here on our bikecation, we're taking a pause to bring you a video on a street knowledge level. Because the more knowledge you have, the better are you going to be. But what's good is the knowledge if you don't use it. You can know a lot of things and watch a lot of videos, but if you don't get out and practice, you learn that knowledge, you don't get out and practice, it's no good. So this is why we're doing this. We decided to pause for a cause. But we really want to do this particular video because of what we seen while we riding, what we experienced years ago when we was GWRIA chapter directors, and what we seen on YouTube coming from a well-known YouTuber, right?
Right.
And that is putting both feet down when stopping, coming to a nice smooth stop while riding a passenger. Today, Kate gonna be the passenger on the rear of the bike. And we're gonna show you exactly what you should be doing. Nothing changes. You remain in friction zone, look what you wanna do, come to a nice, smooth, complete stop. I've done a video on that. I'll post it up here or probably at the end of this video. Check it out where I get a little bit more detailed in that video on stopping smoothly. However, I was on the bike by myself. Nothing changes. Obviously, when you have a passenger, a little bit more weight on the bike, but nothing changes. Everything remains the same. Now, when we were chapter directors, we organized and conducted many slow skill parking lot practices. And after one of the parking lot practices, we would sit in a meeting and talk about how the practice went. It went well. We was praising people, were giving praise where praise needed to be given. And one guy, you probably know who I'm talking about, who really never going to ride with us. He said, well, that ain't the same when you have a passenger. Like, what's not the same? The slow maneuvers, the tight turns, the stopping. And my question to him was, why? Why isn't it the same? Nothing changes. You still need to do those smooth stop. And one of the main reasons is now you're responsible for somebody else on the rear of the bike. So if you happen to fall, that person gets self-injured. You wish you would have paid attention. And how many practices has he been to?
None.
He did not come to one single practice, even after we invited him to come to the next one so I could show him that nothing changes. You can have the knowledge, you can attain the knowledge, but if you don't use it, it's useless. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna gear up, Kate gonna get on the bike, we're gonna show you smooth stops and takeoffs with a passenger and show you that nothing changes. I have a camera so you can see my foot, what my foot is doing, my feet are doing when I come to a stop. There's no need to put both feet down. Oh, I forgot. Kind of disappointed with one of the YouTubers that's well known and teaches a lot of slow skills. He was one of them who actually said, always put feet down when we got a passenger, always put 2 feet down. And that kind of threw me off. I'm here to telling you, no need to. Now, in this video, toward the end of the video, we're gonna talk about at what point do you actually put 2 feet down. And this is something that we actually teach people and train people on. So we're not gonna show you nothing that we do not do. So we're gonna get on the bikes, we're gonna gear up, all the gear all the time, change camera angles. We have one that you're gonna see on the foot and one you're gonna see with a bike where we're riding a bike straight towards you. And gonna come to smooth, clear stops without putting both feet down. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it. Okay, now that we all geared up, we're just gonna take a ride around this loop. First thing we're gonna do is, so the side camera catch my foot, and hopefully the front camera catch my right foot also. But nothing changes. Going around this loop, nothing changes. You're going fast, use your front and rear brake until you get to the point where you can turn the handlebar somewhere around 10 miles an hour, maybe 8,000 miles an hour, and then transfer to the rear brake. So here we go, rear brake only, nice, smooth, stop. Now first one just a plant. The next one I'm gonna do is the heel roll. Nice, smooth stop. This foot, the right foot, do not need to come off. So when I'm taking off, right foot is up, throttling up, look where I want to go, and lift my left foot immediately. Going around again. This one will be a heel roll, which I'm gonna exaggerate just a little bit. A heel roll. Even though exaggerated, they'll need to have both your feet dragging at the same time. One more time. Do not need the front brake when doing this when you're coming at a slow speed. Anything where you could turn the handlebars, you do not need the front brake. Only rear brake for a nice, smooth, complete stop, even with a passenger. This one, I'm going to talk about at what point do I put my right foot down. Now, I am on my front brake now that I come to a complete stop. And the only time I need to put my right foot down if I need stabilization. So if the rear passenger need to move or do anything, or perhaps I'm waiting for the light to change to get green so I can go, or I'm in a lot of traffic, put my right foot down for stabilization. As you will see, when I put my right foot up, the bike will go to the left just a little bit. And if you have knee injuries or anything like this, just that little tilt is not going to bother you. One last time with the heel roll, or I just plant it down, I don't know. Going around. This is a short loop, so I'm really not getting into second gear, but looking down at my speed, probably about 10 miles an hour now. Now I am no longer on the front brake at all, coming to a nice, smooth, complete stop and not planting the right foot down. There's no need to duck walk, no need to Flintstone to come to a complete stop. If your bike moving, your feet should be up, even when you're taking off. Because, like I said, the minute something get in your way, you're gonna want to avoid it. You want to grab that front brake. It's just the way the body and mind works, and you're gonna want to stop the bike. If your feet down, your mind not gonna tell you to put your feet up. You're gonna grab that front wheel, and now you're responsible with a passenger on. You grab that front wheel, and my handlebars are turned to the left. I grab the front wheel. Bike's going down, potentially injuring my passenger. Okay, that's all we have for today. So the point is, if you do not put your feet down, if you have slow riding down, use those skills. It doesn't change when you have a passenger on it. You are responsible for somebody else's safety. If your bike go down, passenger go down, you are in trouble. And we've seen it before, many times on rides that we've been on, because the rider chose to have their feet dragging. We've seen it this year at events, but we didn't see anybody drop their bike. That's a good thing. Anyway, that's all we have for now. So if y'all riding, remember, street knowledge. Ride long, ride hard, ride strong, but most importantly,
Ride safe.
for Boosting Jeans Riders, I'm Rich,
I'm Kate, the passenger.
and we out. Peace.